With the NFL draft less than 24 hours away, the New England Patriots have the draft's attention by plotting that the third pick in the entire NFL draft is up for grabs. Is this a coy? Find out next on Gridiron Gab Pro Style. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you all for joining us on another edition of Gridiron Gab Pro Style, the NFL Draft Edition. Guys, all I can tell you is that we are hours away from the draft. And right now, the New England Patriots have the entire country's ear. When Coach Gerard Mayo said that the third pick in the NFL draft was open to be traded. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, what? Well, I'm just going to go on record and say a lot of that probably depends on whether or not the Washington Commanders draft Jayden Daniels. Or if the Bears don't take Caleb Williams and they take Jayden Daniels. Just throwing that out there because we've been hearing Caleb Williams. I think Jayden Daniels, if many of you have watched the show, I think Jayden Daniels is the best quarterback in this draft. Well, excuse me, I think he's the best athlete in this draft. I think Michael Penix Jr. is the best quarterback. But it's interesting that I mention all three of these guys because when we talk about New England in this third pick, you guys, there's a lot of talk that revolves around Michael Penix Jr. Now, I'm going to say this, and this is not written in stone. But guys, I do a lot of these mock drafts, whether it's on ESPN, PFF, or whatever. And what I've noticed is the last couple of days is when I do these simulated drafts, I'm noticing that New England is taking either Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors with that third pick. Now, what that tells me is it confirms
What a dumbass!
A report that we heard about last week that Michael Penix Jr. had dinner with the upper management individuals in the Patriot organization. And they said it went extremely well. What that's telling me, you guys, is that the Patriots possibly are so sold on this guy that they're willing to wait to the second round to take this guy. Because it's looking like Michael Penix is that guy that everybody's just kind of bypassing. You're not hearing a lot of teams that are saying, ooh. And there's even been drafts, guys, that I've been involved with that are picking this guy in the late second, early third. And I have to ask myself, what is causing this over-the-cliff type fear with Michael Penix Jr.? I mean, you could say that his past injuries can be concerning, but I don't think it should be so concerning that this guy...
Who cares?
It should be falling this far. His accuracy is really good. And I'm sorry, his accuracy is way better than J.J. McCarthy. I'm just saying, I don't understand how anyone can say J.J. McCarthy is going to go fourth to the Minnesota Vikings. And no.
What the
I would say this, if the New England Patriots were to go this route, this is what I would do. I would even venture to say this is what I would have to do. I would have to go about trading no further down than number 6. Because I would say, let's do the Cincinnati Bengal thing. Let's do the whole Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase thing. But then the only thing is you can get these guys to grow together. I would trade no lower than that 6 pick. Because more than likely you're going to get Marvin Harrison gone. either to the Cardinals or to the Los Angeles Chargers. That's going to leave people deciding between Malik Neighbors and Rome Odunze. And you don't want to lose Odunze because it makes no sense to trade that far down and not get one of those prospects. You definitely want to get a top wide receiver if you're going with Michael Penix Jr. I think this is a phenomenal decision to make if you're the New England Patriots. You're almost guaranteed to get Michael Penix Jr. I don't see anybody else going up to get him. It really wouldn't be. I just don't see a lot of people seeing his stock for what it is. Now it could be there's a bunch of teams that are just sleeping on him, and then they're going to jump in there in the first round and snag him. But I really believe that the Patriots are going to make the decision. They're going to take a top-notch quarterback either with that third pick or they're going to trade down and get assets that are going to allow them to get this guy possibly back in the first round. It would not shock me if they traded this pick to the Minnesota Vikings at 11 and get that 22nd pick. And then probably what they would do is I don't know if Rome Odunze would be here at 11. But you would definitely you would have to definitely play the odds and see where Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. are drafted at, and then decide you may have to move back up into the first round. But here's what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to salvage those picks where you can get Michael Penix Jr. and go with Rome Odunze. I think if you can get both of these guys and then possibly dip back into the late second, early third, where you already have an early third, but you need you can possibly dip back in there and get a second rounder, and possibly Jalen Polk's a projected high second rounder or a low third one. You could possibly get him. And there you go. You got Michael Penix Jr.'s the base of his receiving core right here. But all I can say is I also believe that if they have Jaden Daniels staring in their face. And I get it. You have a guy like a Michael Penix Jr. that you pretty much made this game plan out for. But this is one where you have to either blow it up or there's going to be an onslaught of people coming in here. Now, me personally, if Jaden Daniels is staring at me at number 3.
Oh, yeah. Dumb shit! Dumb shit!
I just hear that name and I shut up. Ooh. Do it again. Ooh.
I may have to blow that Michael Penix plan up. Just saying. But I understand that the Patriots don't have much. They don't. But I would ultimately have to look and take on all bids then. That would be a situation where, yes, I would have to. I just said I'd take Jaden Daniels, but I can guarantee you the number of picks and the amount of assets that you could accumulate just knowing that Jaden Daniels is available. I'll tell you something. Minnesota won't be the only one coming for him. The Giants will be coming for him. You can bet your bottom dollar the Raiders will be coming for him. Heck, even the Saints would be coming for him. You would probably have about 4 or 5 teams that weren't even looking quarterback. You might even watch the Jets jump back in this thing. It's possible. But as I said, looking here, the Patriots putting that pick out there is going to be the wild card. I guarantee you, with the first 2 picks are not just going to be the most exciting, but they're going to have a massive, massive implication on this draft. You watch what I tell you. And the way I'm projecting it to go, the Patriots either take Marvin Harrison with that third pick or they trade down and try to get a couple of more assets to go and get Rome Odunze to go with Michael Penix Jr., who will be taken in the second round. Possibly if they trade with the Vikings, it could be the 22nd pick that they get. Well, if it were me, I wouldn't take him with the 22nd pick. I'd take him with the second pick in the second round pick and possibly go after someone like either Xavier Worthy or Donnie Mitchell. So you got 2 big physical wide receivers, and then Michael Penix Jr. will be sitting there waiting for you at your second round pick. But guys, let me know what you think. What do you think the Patriots are going to do with that third pick? Do you think they're going to hang on to it, or are they going to deal it to the highest bidder? Hit me up in the comments, guys. Let me know what you thought about the show. Tell me what you really think the Patriots are going to do. And also, go to the Facebook page of the same name, Gridiron Gab Pro Style. You can check out all the wonderful things that we have going on over there. Also, go to my Instagram at Mr. CeeLo. and hit me up and you can find out all the other things I'm involved in. But until the next time, same Gab channel, same Gab platform.
But behold, there is a warm breeze that comes from the west. The blazing sounds of victory fuel their everlasting quest. It is a call to arms, for they are here. An army that has the will to challenge and the will to dare.
You ever giving up? You hear me?